And laid as in received like a flower necklace. Okay, so if you have, then you've taken part of like a popular Hawaiian tradition, and if you haven't, then maybe you've seen at your high school graduation, like peers or friends receiving all the leis that like, go all the way up to their neck. I know I was one of them. And so that's actually a popular Hawaiian tradition that is becoming more popular within the United States, and just anyone can do it because it's just a nice thing to do for someone, and it's special, and it's unique, and it's different, and it can also be cheaper than buying like a giant bouquet of like roses that the person actually has to like carry around. They can just put it on their neck. They have their hands free. So today I'm actually going to show you what the materials you need to make the lei, how to make the lei, and just a little bit about its cultural background. So first things first is you need a needle, and the needle needs to be long. This is actually not a very long needle. I mean, it's longer than normal. You guys can see it. But a long needle is like easier to poke through the flower, because if it's too short, you can't like grab it out from underneath it. So there's your needle. And then the next thing you need is some thread. And the thread needs to be thick enough so that when you put it through the flower, it's not going to tear or rip it. Because if you use like the fishing line that he had, it's just going to cut through the flower and it's all going to fall apart and be all bad. And so I just got the friendship bracelet thread. It was like 50 cents for this whole thing. So, and then you need your flowers. And I personally like to use carnations because they're one of my favorite flowers. And they are very well made to make leis because they have this thick base and they have like a thick petal part, so they make a really thick lei. And so these are flowers. And then lastly, that's easy to get. And so now that you know the materials that you need, I'm going to show you how to put it together, which is very simple. So first things first, you need to measure out the thread. And it needs to be long enough so that when you put it around the person you're giving it to, it sits on their shoulders. And that's the proper way to wear a lei, is so when it's on your shoulders, it doesn't hang on the neck like this and destroy all the flowers. So you can save it. So you just put it. And I like to give myself extra, so in case you want to add more flowers, or if the needle comes off, you can thread it back through. And so after you get your thread, you thread it through the needle. And these needles are really easy because the hole's really big. And then you kind of leave yourself a little tail so that if the needle comes off, it's easy to put back on. And then put that aside. And then you take your flowers, and when you cut the flower off, you want to cut it right before the bulb part, I guess you call it. But you don't want to have too much stem, or else it'll just kind of like make an uneven lei. So you want to cut it right around here so that it won't fall apart. And you can do that for the other. Do it for the rest of your flowers. So cut it. And then, after you have all your flowers cut off, you can start putting them on the pipe. And so, what you do is you go through the bottom and up, so that you go through the center of it. And so, you just kind of stick it through like that. And it's a little hard, but you just gotta push through, and then the needle will come through the middle. So if I had a longer needle, it'd be a lot easier, but for some reason at craft stores in California, you can't get really long needles. So this will do. And so you just bottom so you don't hurt the flower. And then keep doing it. And go through the middle again. And pull it through. And then when you put your flowers together, you want to put the bottom of this flower in the middle of this one so that when the lays together, it kind of is like a full lay type thing. And then that's pretty much it. And you just keep going and going until you have the length you want. And then you just tie a knot and you're done. And so I kind of made one. I didn't have enough flowers, but this is kind of what more will look like if you put it together. So it's kind of a nice thing to do. So it's a good gift for people, and it's different and unique, and it's just a way, like in Hawaiians, when you come to the islands, they give you a lei because it's a way that you welcome someone and just a warm embrace. It's kind of like a hug, but a hug that lasts a long time. So instead of giving someone a bouquet of flowers that they're going to put on their desk and just kind of leave there for the day, you can give someone a lei that they can have all day and wear and show off.
How many times have you been to Hawaii?
How many times have I been to Hawaii? 5 times? I'm not really sure. I went a lot when I was a kid.
Like, how did you learn how to do that?
My mom taught me, and yeah, she just taught me how to do it.
How long have you been, or have you given that to a friend before?
Have I given it to a friend before? And yes, I have. I made it for my friend's graduation. And it looks really prettier when it's a full thing and have enough flowers. This is what I got. Any other questions?
If I were to go to Hawaii, what's a good attraction to go to, or where